Hi guys, just a quick update that I'm putting on the front of this video. PAP didn't put any videos up yesterday. I had a phone call from him. He probably will be posting today. He'll explain himself, and there probably won't be a live on Sunday. After recent events, it may be given a week off just to calm down a little bit. So just to let you know, PAP's fine. He'll be in touch for a video today or on the community page, so keep your eyes open there for any updates. If for any reason you can't find any, you can usually find an update on my channel somewhere. So, but just don't panic, people. He's absolutely fine. He's just taking a bit more time to himself lately, which I agree with, he should do. So anyway, on to today's video. Hi folks, welcome back. Something a bit different today. My mate's not coming over till later. And I was having a bit of a clean out in the workshop, and I found some bits and pieces in a box. Some of you might be interested. I used to make, well, I still do on the odd occasion. I've got a couple there that are ongoing. Miniature weapons, replicas, and some that actually work. Right from everything from little toy guns right up to a foot-high trebuchet, which I had to dismantle after it started launching nuts and bolts into the neighbour's garden. But some of you may be interested in this. The second half, the medieval stuff, is a lot more interesting, a lot more intricate. So, enjoy. Well, this is the the firearms section. As you can see, there's all sorts. I'll get to that one in a minute. That's a work in progress. This one, you can see the size of them. Doesn't actually fire, but the bolt does come back and you can put dummy rounds in there. These are all just toys and models. This is just a rough out of a small pistol. I don't know whether I got enough light in here to do this justice, but yeah, again, just wood. Put a fuse in the hole in there, and it does actually fire a ball bearing. Using propellant from toy caps. Same with that, that's just the same principle. Not doing very well with this. Don't know whether auto focusing is working. No. But again, that fires small ball bearings. Again with that one, obviously you just can't make a mechanism in that scale that will actually produce a spark, so you do have to use a fuse. But that's this one you can actually, and then the fuse goes in that hole there. Again, that one will fire ball bearings, again using toy caps as propellants. Now this one is, as you can obviously see, those of you that know anything about guns, is a Gatling gun. I am at the moment in the process of making, because this is all hollow at the moment, making the crown and pinion gear in here, which will enable me to put a crank handle on the side, which in turn will rotate the barrels. It will also drop small bits of brass out the bottom, as it's would be if it was ejecting casings, and it's even got its own loaders, as they would have been back in the day, which would just be dropped in a rail like that, and as they cranked they were fed in, and these slides were made up obviously by the gunner's mate. The later ones had the magazines that you see in the westerns, but this is going to be a copy of one of the originals. And that's the firearms section. Right, and then we get to the medieval and beyond. First of all, you've got the samurai, which has got the jewels in the handle as it would have had, allowing extra grip depending on where your hands were. I don't know whether it's picking it up very well, but there is actually engraving on the blade, which is genuine Japanese symbols that they used to put on them, or you can just see them there that were etched in. And you can see the scale of it from my fingers there. That's the samurai. I'm leaving the best till last. And this is obviously the sword, genuine leather and brass. All the buckles functional, even the adjuster for the scabbard. All the buckles work. They are metal. Both this one and the samurai were forged from 6-inch nails. The little dagger, the jeweled dagger. Again, genuine leather and brass case. A couple of jewels in the handle, obviously. And that was forged from a smaller nail. Altogether a nice little set. Now some of you may have spotted that little thing. Just to give you some idea of the scale of it. Well, that is the smallest functional sheath knife with a proper leather sheath and a steel blade with an edge. Well, there you go, it's got rust on it just to prove that it is, with jimping points on the back of the blade and the sharp edge. I don't know whether this camera will pick that up, but that is the smallest sheath knife I've ever made. Now this is a replica of a medieval crossbow. All made as it would be to scale. And if I roll the nut back, oh, flip an arrow off, you can hear a click and the nut is engaged, which then can be loaded and can be fired. Now, I've just lost a bolt on the floor. I'll get that one in a bit. All the bolts all forged again out of nails. Several different types. Those would be your war ones. These would be more your hunting, being longer, and that one would be your fire cage if you were besieging somewhere. Now I will do a clip in a minute of that crossbow. You'll notice it'll have a different string on it. That is a multi-string, as it would have been in the original, but I can put a single string on it, and just to show, the same as some of the little guns, it can be fired. I think that just demonstrates the power of it, don't you? Just to show how deep those things are in there. There you go. What did you think of them then? I've got lots of little interests and little things I do like that, along with the fishing and bit of target shooting with the old air rifles. I make a lot of metal targets as well for the local range, and I'm always fixing something or making something. At the moment I'm in the middle of making a mic stand for my microphone instead of having this bloody thing all over the table. So. Alright guys, just thought you might be interested in that. Just something a bit different. Laters.